Hello. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Role Playing Guys. This is Spencer happening here for another quick intro. This is episode 7 of season 5. We are enjoying this lab crawl that we are involved in. Check out our website, rolepg13.com, where you can find out awesome reviews of our past seasons, as well as more of our awesome homebrew content that Tyler is always cooking up. He's a little Keebler elf with all those great ideas that he makes. You should also follow us on social media. We post awesome content to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube related to the season, as well as awesome other games that we have played. Please rate and subscribe to the show. Your ratings and subscriptions help more people find the podcast, which is awesome. Isn't that what you want? If you don't feel like subscribing and rating, just tell a friend about the show. If you don't have any friends, well, you have us, so welcome. You do have friends. If you are a game developer and want your game tested, please send it to us. For Season 6, we're going to run through 4 beta games that we have been sent. We're super excited for those. I think all of us are going to run one, so you'll be able to hear from each and every one of us. If you aren't a game developer, but have a great game that you want us to play for a season, please let us know. Post something for us on social media, email us, or send us a smoke signal. Nick is also really good at Morse code, so you could try and reach us by that as well. Finally, thank you so much to our patrons on Patreon, and this week we actually have a new patron. Brad Jules, Stephen Greenwood, and Diego Zazzetti. I think that's how you say his name. If not, Diego, please let us know. We love to hear from you guys. Anyway, you are the batteries to our controller. Without you, we'd be a super cool game system with awesome, incredible graphics, but really of no use. Anyway, that's all I have, so let's get to the episode.
Awesome. Welcome back to another episode of Wrath and Glory with the Role Playing Guys. And Spencer's farts.
Nailed it.
But welcome back.
Can you tell we're adults?
What? We're a fully adult podcast. The normal guys.
Role-playing guys after hours.
Okay, well we got Spencer playing Renee.
Hello.
We have Nick playing Maximilian.
Greetings.
And we have Danny playing Tulrien.
What's that? It's me? Yes, I am Daniel playing Dorian.
All right, Nick, do you want to just jump right into that recap of last week?
Give us a sweet
All right.
recap.
So after our fantastic defeat of Cogtooth and our meeting with our fateful meeting with Phaleth, I believe we began last episode with I was going to say Harley Quinn, Fluorescent Caress leaving because apparently someone forgot to do that the episode before.
That's me.
But yeah, Fluorescent Caress has left for now, and we reported back to Jules at the base. A lot of conversation happened there, where we were. Spencer's showing a note that I will not repeat.
It says Tyler is a turd. I'll repeat it.
Yeah, that is what it says. I was just being funny with it. Anyway.
I love turds.
Okay, so we a lot of discussion about like whether or not we should trust these people or not, and whatever. And like they have our vehicle and everything. They were keeping watch over our vehicle. It was fine. But yeah, just
no evidence of that. We didn't really use it.
True. Had to accelerate the story.
But yeah, just a lot of debate. We finally met back with Ison, and he told us that a visitor had come, a high sort of priest lord of a high officiator of the mechanic of Adeptus Mechanicus. That's what it is. I was going to say Imperium Mechanicus, but no, I was looking at my own keywords there, which Maximilian was excited about. But yeah, he said that this facility was they were doing some top experiments for the Empire, but I mean, we don't know exactly what they were doing. We're going to go over oh no, we do actually. There was
we don't know exactly what we're doing, but
what they were.
I guess, I mean, we don't know what we were doing, but we don't know what they were doing even more.
Sure, yeah. Fumbling our way around this planet. But yeah, basically, we learned more about Phaleth as well. It's kind of like a sort of almost deity sort of figure for the Eldar, and that the people in this facility were doing experiments, and maybe to try to either contain or use the power of like powerful beings or whatever. But yeah, we went over and we opened the door, went to a mostly empty facility, except we saw a lot of bones there. Not great. Went to a round corridor area, smashed some cameras, went to a dead guy's office.
Well, not so dead. Because when Danny tried
at the
to
end, that's
pick
right.
his pocket, he like
at the
came
end
alive,
he came
and
alive
then-
like a sort of zombie, and we stopped right there.
Oh yeah, that sweet cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Touch me with
You
your
guys have been
zombie.
thinking. You guys have been thinking about it all week.
What's gonna happen?
I solved your zombie puzzle.
So yeah,
He's not dead.
he is not dead. So yeah, so we are going to start up the round of combat. The zombie.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Getting right into it.
Going right into combat right at the start. He has grabbed Torian, and we are going to begin. Who would like to go first in this combat?
I think it would be appropriate if I did, if that's quite
all
all
right,
right.
go for it.
Yeah, I was going to suggest you go first. He's got your hand.
He does, and I did not give it to him in marriage.
That's the only
way to give I'm going to smite.
Okay, smite him.
8 successes.
Okay, so you
That's
are
it?
you are successful.
I am capable of doing it, and I will roll a d3 to determine how many mortal wounds I deal.
I'll do it.
That will be 2 mortal wounds.
Mortal wounds. All right. Let's see what happens here. All right.
I also use my turn to let out a whimper.
Oh, no!
Oh, this is not what I had anticipated at all.
As he is pulling you in and saying, kill me, he becomes more savage and more bestial, and he begins to claw at your face with his nasty pustule fingers.
Come at me, bro.
All right, here we go. Oh, actually, he can soak mortal wounds, dude. I'm going to try to soak mortal wounds also. All right, buddy. Here we go. All right, so he got 6 successes to hit you with his claws.
That will succeed.
Okay, so that's going to succeed. What's your defense again?
My defense is 3.
Okay, so he's going to push 1 dice to do a little bit more damage. So let's see what he's got. Okay, so he does 13 damage.
Hot, diggity dang.
And it's AP 0, but it is toxic.
Oh dear.
That's what I'm talking about.
Toxic 7, which I don't know what that means.
Nor do
Oh,
I.
it's a little more than 6.
I thought
I'm going to roll
we were
to
going to
soak.
try to keep this a toxic-free podcast.
Oh, I need to...
Oh, got it.
I'm trying my best, Nicholas.
So you said it was 13 points of damage?
Correct.
If I rolled to soak and I absorbed all the damage, or like I negated it, do I still suffer the toxic? Is it contingent upon damage actually being dealt?
So you have to make a save. If I remember right off the top,
Very good. Very
my
good.
noggin. I just have to pull up the core rulebook. That's the one thing I forgot to pull up.
Chill skis.
Because I'm a dingus.
I don't think toxic
that's
is a
okay.
thing. I can't find it.
Toxic is a weapon trait.
Oh.
Okay.
I looked for the
Most
condition, but
Yeah, it's not a condition. It's a weapon trait. So it's going to be like at the end of, like kind of the middle of the rulebook, if I remember correctly. Okay, here we go. I'm almost there. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, yes.
character creation.
Okay, here we go. Found it.
It's like
Toxic.
war gear.
It's toxic. Some weapons incorporate a mechanism of delivering a poison, infectious agent, or other compound that gradually incapacitates or kills its target. A character who is wounded by a weapon with the toxic trait becomes poisoned. So Spencer, if we want to go to page 231 while I'm reading this, the character must make a toughness test at the end of each round. If they succeed, or if they are treated with a Medicaid test of the difficulty -2, the effect ends. If they fail, they suffer X wounds. So this is Toxic 7.
Jeez.
You said the poison trait?
Yes, page 231.
Poisoned. There are countless pathogens, plagues, viruses throughout the galaxy, and not all these afflictions are natural. Characters can suffer from neurotoxins ejected into their system, alien acid splashes on them, or Nurgle's contagion. Nurgle is such a good name.
I know.
Nurgle's contagions infecting them. There needs to be a space. Nick, make note of that. Page 231, another error. All these dangers are considered poisons in Wrath and Glory. A character that is poisoned must pass a toughness test at the end of every turn or suffer damage. Amounts vary based on the poison. Some poisons may affect the character's ability to function instead of, or in addition to, causing damage. Poison effect ends when the character succeeds at required toughness test, or they are treated using the Medicaid skill.
Okay, so it's the same thing. So Danny, it says
Yes.
if you are wounded by the weapon. So if you are able to absorb all the damage, then
I did.
you are safe for now.
Ha, frickin' Zah, dude. Frickin' Zah.
So
dude.
he pulls out this like pustule-covered claws that are just dripping with
Nurgle.
Nurgleness.
Nurgle.
Nurgle biddies, and just slices across.
He's got Nurgle's biddies on him.
Nurgle bits.
Joke's on you, zombie.
Some-
the bullies
some-
did worse to me when I was a child.
Oh my gosh.
He's working with Nurgle's
Some giblets.
They gave me what they gave me what they would call a purple Nurgle.
So, but luckily you're able to avoid it. You soak the rest of the damage, and you're safe. So now we have Renee or Maximilian, or I have the stats for our boy Octavian here, who can also help you in the combat.
Octavian is
Nick-
a strong child.
Child is
I am down for
accurate. I
help.
agree with child.
Yes. He is a strong child.
He's like Brevin.
I'm happy to go next.
I was going to say, Nick, you should go next because I'm still technically in the restroom until,
Oh dear.
you know.
Okay. So, swing with the axe.
All right, go for it.
Here we go. Let's see.
Careful.
Weapon.
Don't chop
skill,
Tor
there's-
in.
Yeah, for real.
Oh dear, that's not
Please
good.
don't
1,
do
2,
it.
3 successes, and a 1 on my wrath dice.
Of course.
Oh my
of course.
gosh,
of course.
Oh my gosh.
The Nurgleness is getting me.
So you don't hit him. You fail. He kind of pushes away from Tolrien to distance himself and avoids your axe swing. In terms of complication, let's see.
Do you want to go to the complications table?
Yeah, what page is that on? I kind of want to grab that.
There's combat complications. Result of the one. It's on page 232. 233, technically, on the PDF. Roll a D66.
All right, Nick, roll it.
The issue is a lot of these are just guns.
6d6.
No, just 2d6.
Oh, 2d6.
Yeah, D66.
I got a 1 and a 5.
So 15.
That one doesn't make any sense.
Well, 6 total if you want. I mean,
So it's supposed to be like 1 out of 66 options.
So with a D66, you roll 2 D6s,
yeah.
and the first die is the tens column, and the
Yeah.
second die is the
I wasn't sure if
singles column.
I played another game a while back where like the GM allowed the players to. Well, I've watched a game where the GM allowed the players to choose the order of it. So I was thinking of that. 15. I got 15. A 1 and a 5.
Yeah, on the complications table, that's out of ammo.
I have a rifle.
This is what will
It could-
happen.
the magazine could just drop out.
You slam your axe towards the Nurglet, and the axe gets jammed inside of the table into the wood.
Ugh, dang it.
And so now you need to probably use one of your actions to pull it out.
Technically, weapon jam is 31 to 33.
Silence!
The GM has spoken.
I've spoken.
Nurgle has spoken.
I am
Nurgle
I
has
am
spoken.
Nurgle.
I feel like that's just gonna be the name of the token NPC for this season, right? Like we have Captain Bolty, and we have Peter, and we have anyway.
I only ask
Trent.
that this episode be called The Curse of the Purple Nurgle.
Okay, so that's what happens with Max.
Yeah, Spencer, can you hook us up with that?
I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to my guy.
It doesn't have to be. I would just love it.
All right, the last one is I'll go with I'll attack with Octavian. He's going to pull out his pretty much his plasma cannon called a Magna Rail Lance, and he is
Magna Rail Lance.
Correct.
That sounds so weak.
It's
it
pretty
actually
powerful,
sounds pretty metal to me.
It's pretty metal, I think. Also,
Sounds like a Pokemon attack from Magmar.
so he blasts with his weapon and he misses. There is a big melted crater in the wall behind the creature as it kind of nimbly avoids the plasma lance that shoots at him.
Why is our NPC friend such a Nurgle?
I am not this Nurgle. Silence!
Spoken like a true Nurgle.
Silence! Kill the beast!
Silence! I kill you!
Silence! I will kill you later for making me say I'm a Nurglet. So that's Renee.
I'm gonna use a called shot and aim to disarm in the most literal of senses we have here. I can attempt to disarm an opponent by shooting their weapon or the hand that it holds. If the attack hits, the victim must make a strength test against the DN equal to 1/2 of the attack's total damage value. And to hang on to their weapon, using called shot to disarm does not grant the attack any additional bonus damage die. At the GM's discretion, called shots may also bypass the target's armor.
You want to shoot his arm off? Is that what you want to do?
Yes. Precisely.
Okay, so I need to make a strength check?
No, I need to... First, you need to determine what difficulty it goes up by. The DN penalty for taking a called shot like this.
Okay, let me grab my little chart.
And then after, if I hit, then the damage that I deal, that's half of that is the strength test that they must pass.
Gotcha. Let me go grab my chart. I forget to grab.
Get your chart. Get your chart.
Okay.
He returns with the chart of glory.
So we're gonna say it's a medium, so that's gonna be a +2 on the difficulty. So I mean,
if
that
you
will
say
make
so, it seems like it would be a little bit higher because it's attempting to shoot off his arm completely.
Well, I mean, the called shot. I mean, you're shooting an arm or a leg, and that's kind of what it's saying. So if you want the hand, then that would be a +4. But
9 successes with a 6 on the wrath die.
Oh no, you didn't.
I certainly did.
No, you didn't.
Nobody did though.
Okay, so as you begin to aim down your rifle to shoot him, you see these disgusting rotting flesh flies fly out from his body and begin to swirl around him, making it more hard to shoot. But you killed it on the check, so it just increases his defense a little bit against range. So you hit him. He has a defense of 7 with range, so I don't know what the... Did you roll pretty good?
So with 6 on the wrath die, that takes me to the critical table, right?
Correct. So do you want to do... So how much damage do you do initially?
So I do 10 plus... How bad did I beat his his armor by?
His defense is 7. Oh, well, his
So
armor...
I beat it by 1. So I'm going to push one of those to extra damage.
Cool.
So now I do 10 plus 2 ED. And so that's a total of 11 on my damage, and it's armor piercing 2.
Okay, P2. Okay, and now roll 2d6 so we can go on that crit table.
I already rolled that before I rolled my damage, and I got 32, which is Merciless Strike. A blow to the foe's body steals the breath from their lungs, pulverizing innards with a nasty crunch. Effect, target suffers 1 mortal wound, severity +1.
All right, so he suffers 1 additional mortal wound. Suck it. Suck. Well, guess what? He can soak mortal wounds because he's disgustingly resilient. Okay.
I think disgusting is accurate.
Okay, so he's going to roll to soak the damage that he has. Here we go. Alrighty. He kills it. Guess what? He takes no damage. Ooh.
What? What?
What?
I mean,
That's insane.
Okay, well that costed one of my ruin points to do, so I only have 2 left anyway, so...
Good riddance.
So I only have 2 left. I have 1 for each of you.
Oh, dear.
well, you already used yours on me, so you can't use it anymore. You just said.
Yeah, it's true. No, that he did.
All right.
That is what you said.
So we are at the beginning of a new round. We have whoever's up, the creature, the cloud of flies begins to fly around, and Renee shoots and hits the beast, the plague bearer, basically what it is, and it blows a huge hole in his arm, but you just see the flesh begin to like drip down.
Oh gosh.
It just drips down this nub and just creates a new claw, basically.
It nurgles down.
It nurgles down. I'm just grossing out Nick so much this episode.
I get it. This is grimdark, but yeah, it's fine. I'm fine.
Are you?
I don't know.
I am actually. Yeah.
If it's cool, I will take my turn.
Do it.
Sure, do
I'm
it.
gonna move. I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna move.
That's a shrewd move, my guy.
I'm actually going to pull the chair out a bit, and I'm going to sit on his lap, and I'm going to say, "Hi, Daddy." Name's Tularian. I'm gonna give him a big old kiss on the lips. That's how I beat the bullies.
You beat him with love.
I beat him with love and awakening something deep within them that they could never turn off. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to retreat. I'm going to go stand in the doorway to this room, and I'm gonna pull up my shuriken pistol and I'm gonna blast him.
All right, you blast him. Go for it.
I'm
gonna blast him.
I swore you were gonna say I'm gonna pull up my shirt and just leave it at that, but you went with shuriken pistol.
I mean, I could pull up my shirt while I'm firing the shuriken pistol. I am pulling up my shirt
About to
show
make the
my
shuriken burst.
My washboard abs.
Oh, nice.
Taking off his shirt, about to make these rifles
There
burst.
you go. Yes, I'm so glad someone else knows that.
I got 6 successes, and I got a 6 on my wrath die.
All
Nice.
right. So with the cloud of flies going about him, his defense is 7, so you do not hit him. But let's just say since you got a critical on your wrath die, that you are able to hit him, but not have a critical effect.
But not have the critical? Okay, I'm chill with that. Let's see, so I'm gonna get, so it'll be 10 points of damage plus an additional extra damage die, dealing 3 points of additional damage, so 13 total.
13 total. All right. I am going to attempt to soak that disgustingness.
Try it.
On the critical hits, you have to succeed on hitting your opponent
Ooh, never mind that.
and roll a 6 on the wrath die.
Never mind, Danny. The rules have spoken.
No, that's fine. I mean, I thought we were just going with what the what the GM had ruled there, but no, that's totally fair.
Sorry,
Let's
I'll
give
be
the people the best
I'll be the
representation
role
of how this
lawyer.
game is actually played. Yes.
So you shoot.
I'll be the annoying guy. I'm sorry.
You cannot
No,
connect.
that
I'm sorry.
that
Dan.
is me in every other game.
It just happened to be me turned to that page. That's all it was.
All right, so you missed your attack. He now is salivating with the tasty treat of Maximilian in front of him, and so he is going to strike at Max.
All
God.
right.
May the Emperor bless your soul. Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! I rolled 4 6s, five sixes.
Jeez.
Luckily, no crits, so that's good. Max,
Does it matter?
Max, what is your what's your defense?
My defense is it's 5 now
5.
because of the
Yes, because you have that new armor.
the armor is okay.
Okay, so
'Cause I saw that it was initiative -1, but yeah, armor 5.
so he is going to push 2 damage dice, fails all of his damage rolls, so he does 11 damage, AP 0, but it's toxic 7. So hopefully you can soak this up, boy.
Okay. Did you say 11
Correct,
damage?
11 damage.
Okay.
Nick is stressing out here.
It's always Nick.
Come on,
I
Nick.
mean, it makes sense. So let's see.
Soak it, Max. Soak it.
Well, yeah.
Soak it
I'm gonna spend a shock to soak.
here and soak that up real nice.
Soak it.
So
Also,
I have 5.
Soak it.
I have 5 soak.
You can. Spencer was talking to me. You can use your wrath points to get shock back. Just
Yes,
saying.
Okay.
it's true.
Cool. So I got 2 6s, and one of those 6s. Wait, rat dice is not in this one, is it?
For soaking, no.
Okay. I got 2 6s. So that's all I got. I got 3, 2, 2, a 6, and a 6.
So you soaked 4 damage.
Yeah, which leaves 7, right?
Wait, how do you have so much? How much is your resilience?
You said 11 damage, and oh wait, resilience is 10.
So you took 1
Oh.
damage.
Okay.
Woo! Nick, you got to remember that resilience is what you used to negate
I
the
forgot
damage.
resilience was a thing. So I don't need to use.
You can use your wrath die to regain 1d3 shock. 1d3 plus 3 shock.
I'll wait to do that. I'll spend the 1 shock to be able to soak up the rest of that. So
So you use 2
I'm
points.
fine with that.
All right, cool. So you see the creature lunges at you, and he rips. He pulls you in really close and tries to take a bite out of your arm where you have some flesh left, and you're able to pull away back before he can clamp down on you.
Thank goodness.
All right, who's next? Who's up?
I'll go. I don't like that he did this to me. Except I'm going to move away from it.
Are you leaving your
Okay.
axe on the table?
I would like to pull my axe out of the table and then move away from it to regroup myself to get another strike at him.
Okay, so that is Max. Renee, do you want to go next, or do you want my Octavian to go?
Yeah, I'll take a shot at him. I see that he has tried to take a chompy chomp out of my buddy there, so I'm gonna throw some attack at him.
Okay, do it.
I
Throw
do not hit. That's only 3 successes.
Ooh, dude, what the heck? Renee missed?
Yeah,
What?
for real, right?
What? Guess what?
What?
Your boy Octavian pulled through, though. He hits. Guess how much damage he does?
3.
Look at you. You're just thinking that you're great, don't ya?
I do.
Even the blind squirrel finds a nut.
Wow. Hot take over here.
Oh my gosh, there's so much math here. So he's going to use a wrath. He's going to try to soak because he just did a butt ton of damage to him. Like literally a butt ton. It was like 16 damage.
Jeez.
So he takes 6 wounds. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Holy
goodness.
mother.
You see Octavian charges up his giant plasma lance and blasts the creature just right center mass, and you see the flesh melting away and the flies kind of catching on fire and becoming little sparks and embers, and you hear okay, so now we're at the top of the round. Can Tulrien finish the Nurglet?
We'll certainly see. All right. This time, I'm gonna just shoot again. I'm gonna shoot. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna roll. Hear those dice? Those are my dice. I'm about to roll them. I just rolled them. Let's count. Let's count. A 1, a 2, a 3. Those are all the successes I got.
Oh.
I fail. I don't do a good job, and I feel bad.
All right, guys. Pick a number out of 6.
Pick a number out of 6. Any one of us.
Yep, everyone pick a number because I'm rolling to see who's going to get.
I'm going to say 4, because that's how late I was up to with your mother last night.
Oh, he got you, Maximilian.
Count it.
Oh.
Oh!
I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
Dang it, I was going to go with 2. I guess I'll go with 1.
What's Octavian?
He's going to pick 6. 6 for him. But I
All right.
already rolled it, so I already know what's going to happen.
What
It
is
was a 6, wasn't it?
No, it was a 2, wasn't it?
Please be a 2.
It was a 2?
It was a 2.
Yes.
Spencer, you should have
choosing it,
said something
Maximilian.
earlier.
No.
Thanks for choosing.
Thanks for choosing, Nick. Here we
Thank
go.
you, Nick.
He's going to claw at you with his nasty plague claws. Here we go.
Nick is such a team player.
Dude, Nick, you're
That's going to be
literally-
on
oh
Maximilian's gravestone.
He took one for the team. He's going to use his last, the last ruin point to re-roll his damage here. Oh,
Oh, wow.
no, I was kidding. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
So he got 7 successes. Your
That's
defense
good.
is 5.
That's great.
So
My
he's-
defense is 5, yes.
Okay, so he's going to push 1 extra dice to do some additional damage. So he got 12 damage for you, Maximilian.
Okay, so I only have to deal with 2 right now. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use another thing of soak to try to soak all of that up, and then I'm also going to use a wrath point after that to bring it back. So first of all, oops. Oh, there we go. I got 3 successes. So you said 14 damage?
13 damage.
Okay, so I got just enough to be able to soak all of that. And
Nice.
I'm going to use the wrath dice to get 1d3 plus 3. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I got 4 back. I rolled a 1, and plus 3 is 4. So that's exactly how many shock I had used previously. So, great.
What a
coincidence. All right. So he just went. So we have Torian went and blew it.
I blew it hard.
So we got Renee or Maximilian.
I'll go.
Can he finish the beast? Can he do it? I don't think he can.
With my track record today, no.
By the power of Nurgle.
Oh, gosh,
If you
this is
worship
stupid.
Nurgle, you could do it.
Shut up. I got 3 successes. So, you know what? Just I rolled 9d6. I got 3 successes.
And you've already... You could use a glory point to increase your dice pool by 1.
I'm going to keep my distance, and I feel like I might need that later. Like, this can't be the only problem here. So I'm going to wait.
All right, Renee, I guess you're up. Octavian's going to shoot also while you're shooting.
There we go. There we go.
He blew it. He blew chunks.
9 successes with the 6 on the wrath die.
Jeez, you just rolling it hot on that wrath die. All right, so 9 successes beats a 7 defense. So you got 2 over.
Yeah, I'm going to push one of the 6s that I got to do extra damage. So the total damage is... Ooh, mama! So with the... I always get confused on this. I always mess it up. So with the damage, the extra die that I roll, is that the full value that I add to my base attack? Or is it the successes that I add to my base?
Successes.
I thought it was, yeah, it's successes
Okay.
as far as I know.
So 6s are 2s, 4, 5 are 1s.
Cool. Okay, so I got 2 6s on my extra damage, so that's 14 total.
Okay, so 14 total normal damage at AP minus 2. All right, and then we have the crit table.
Welcome to the crit table.
Welcome to Crit Town, boys.
And that is 41. The fury of this blow causes horrific pain, disintegrating pieces of the foe's body in a scene of carnage, and woe. Woe is real. Target suffers 1d3 mortal wounds.
Jeez Louise.
Nice. Nice.
That's only 1 mortal wound.
Plus 1 mortal wound, so this is his last huzzah to be able to soak any of this. Okay, here we go. So 15 pretty much, and then minus 2. So he's at 7 resilience. So he needs to soak 8 damage. Can he do it? What do you guys think?
No.
You don't think he can?
I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
don't think so.
Well,
no.
Well, guess again, kids.
He didn't!
You got 2, 4, 5.
Sounds like a loser.
That doesn't sound like 8 to me.
All right,
Nuh-uh.
what happens, Renee, as you shoot?
Ooh!
Nice.
I say, the power of Nurgle has no power over the Emperor! And I take my shot and I say, eat your heart out, clinky clank. And I pull the trigger and finish this. As the salvo shot, or as the Kraken bolt hits him in the chest, it erupts out the back, and the Nurgle bits try to come back around, but the explosion of the shot, because that's how bullets work, just burns all the bits, and it just eats it away like symbiote being destroyed from venom.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
I love how bullets work.
Well, in 40K,
I know a lot about gun.
apparently in 40K, like the bullets are explosive though, so I mean it makes total sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
100%.
Right? Okay, so you have defeated the plague bearer, and you are now in his office. His guts and pustules are splattered all over the wall. A little bit is on Maximilian. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
You guys are in room number 3. Do you guys still have that map I gave you?
We should, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Certainly do.
So you guys are in room number 3. But let's take a second and get a little, recap of how our heroes are doing. What's everyone thinking right now? What are the characters like imagining or thinking about at this moment?
This place is pretty messed up.
Oh, I didn't
They-
expect
they,
to deal
they,
with that.
They clearly modified the humans here in a truly blasphemous and unholy way.
So you think it was the Empire who modified these people?
Well, maybe
No.
not. I
No.
don't think. No, I don't think the.
No.
Well, Max doesn't think the Empire directly, but like more the local people. Like someone more local probably made some terrible decisions or had hubris or something. But it definitely couldn't possibly be like that high up.
My guess, looking at this, it seems a lot like the work that somebody like Clinky Clank would do, because they don't like the organic, so they would punish it.
We would punish it by augmenting it with technology. We wouldn't do such terrible things like this.
Mm.
Do you see me or Octavian or any one of us Skitari doing something like this? Why would we do that when we could perfect it with cybernetics, with Mechanicus?
Yes, that is true, Maximilian. The flesh is weak. The Omnissiah says we must become men of metal.
Why make the flesh weaker? Why make it more rotten?
Because you were stripping away the flesh, so you could get to the good bits to attach your metal and robotry.
Yeah, but we would never get this terrible.
Well, to me, it doesn't look like it was too weak. I mean, Max, you got smashed a few times.
Not this time.
No, I watched you. You got hit multiple times.
So,
That's kind of what I do.
I'm gonna kind of like reveal the. I'm gonna open the curtain a little bit for you guys. So this guy had an ability called Disgustingly Resilient, and he didn't have a shock value. It was just empty, and it said you could pretty much soak without requiring any points.
What?
So he could continuously just soak damage.
So he could have soaked forever.
Pretty much.
So what? So it would have to be something
that did direct damage to his wounds.
But he's demonic, which means he can soak mortal wounds. So that's
wow.
So you had to do enough damage to him to pretty much make his the amount of soak, which was 7, like obsolete, and then he had to roll bad, which luckily he did a lot.
Welcome to Warhammer 40k, liches.
Yeah, so that could have been really bad, but luckily you guys did enough damage. So,
jeez. Okay. No, the thing for me is this. Why would the Emperor do something like this? He has no use in this.
Well, certainly not the Emperor himself, but those who were here, possibly.
Perhaps it was Jules.
That's actually a great idea.
That is I certainly could not deny the possibility.
She is Nurgle. Jules is Nurgle confirmed.
Fan theory confirmed.
What's Tolrien thinking? He just got grabbed by a zombie. What is his state?
I would say Tulrien is feeling a little bit shaken by all of this. Honestly, his thoughts right now is that this Farseer, this Phalith, that has been here on this planet for he doesn't really know how long, may have already done some of her dirty work here, and we may be seeing some of the remnants of that potentially.
That's a good point.
That's his thought. I think he will likely air it to the group by saying, "Now it is certainly possible that Jules is the one behind this, and I will not discount that, and I will definitely hold that one in my back pocket. However, I think the likelihood of her involvement here, given her very, very small imperial brain, is slim to none. I think this is far more likely the dastardly work of the corrupt Farseer Phalith. Cursed be her name."
Did you explain that she said that her prize was here? Because that was something that she said to you and Nick,
she
Renee
said that
was
to...
gone.
Oh, right.
Yes,
I think Max would have said as much, yeah.
I would say so as well. And like full disclosure, that was probably shared.
Do you think that this is... Because I don't think Renee would put this together, but this is just me speaking out of character. But do you think that perhaps this is her prize? The corruption that is here?
That is quite possible, honestly. And it could be like either she has the prize and wants to keep it safe, or she knows where the prize is but can't quite access it yet, or something.
Right. I mean, we know that what's here supposedly is a technology that would be used to mind control the Tyranids.
Yeah.
And so my thought is for the glory of Nurgle, she has been sent here. Blessed be his pustules. She has been sent here to claim this because since they are such a formidable force, like a chaos god with their armies and an entire other alien race that is basically bred to destroy and consume, my goodness, what a prize.
Yeah. Huh.
So yeah, I would totally agree.
My money is still on Jules.
That's...
I do not know this Jules, but
She is evil.
She's probably evil, yes.
It's in the name. You can't spell jewels without
Ooze.
without evil.
Just so you know, Jules, you're awesome. When you're listening to this.
Oh, that's right. There is. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
One of our patrons
Yeah.
is Jules.
Jules is a real person.
Yeah, Danny. I don't think you've met her, but
I think I've interacted with her once on the Discord, maybe twice.
She's getting her money's worth.
Yeah,
She is. Hey, Jules, I don't think you're evil, but kind of think you're evil. Not gonna...
Not counted yet.
Not count that one out yet. Not count that one out yet.
Well, good job in eliminating him and acquiring the key code. We should probably look for the other code with the security officer.
Yeah.
Well, why can't you just hack the system, Clinky?
That is not how it works, Renee. No. No.
So powerful until you need to be called upon.
Hey, you saw this giant laser I blasted the hole
You saw
right
the
in his
giant
chest.
laser he blasted a hole through the...
Yes, what is Maximilian
You
saying?
saw this
Yes.
giant
What Octavius
bolt-action
was saying.
sniper rifle
It is
blast
about
a
this
hole.
size that matters, like the other tech priests say, yes?
Size matters. Is that
Yes,
what
look
you're
at
saying?
This. Look at this thing. It is really cool.
You know, they always... People who are insecure have to reassure themselves with this size matters thing.
It's
Who got the kill?
And Renee walks out of the room.
And he looks at Max and says, she is what I would say, a prickly one. Yes?
What a...
Yes. But I would also say, in terms of raw power, the woman contains what I believe in the Imperium you call big dick energy. Radiates. It's formidable, to say the least. I am afraid of her.
You really... Okay. Okay.
Man. That's
Yeah, I went there.
hilarious. You went there.
I thought you were going to
did.
quote Dragon Ball Z and go with power charts over 9,000. but-
Over 9,000.
I mean, probably. I haven't taken a full reading yet, so I can't confirm.
So you guys are in room 3.
Let's look at the map here.
Where do you guys want to go next?
There's the map.
There's the map. There's the map.
We're in room 3. And let's see. What other rooms have we looked at so far?
We've looked
we know where
on
the
the
elevator
left side. We looked at the break room, and we looked at the docks, and we looked at...
You guys
A
technically
couple
didn't
of
go
other
to the dock. You just saw the room, basically. You didn't go in.
Well, I mean, should we just keep going in a clockwise direction?
Let's skip every other, though.
Yeah. I agree.
We want to be thorough.
We want to be thorough, but we also want to make things as difficult for Ty as possible.
We went to the locker...
Curse you, Nurgle!
Technically, the second room over would be an unlabeled room with the circular tables.
Yeah, that's the lunch break room.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
There's
room 20?
2 skeletons sitting at the far table. One is holding a molded sandwich. The other one is opening up the pail, like his lunchbox thing, but he never opened it.
That's sad. Did he have any art on the lunch pail? Was it a cool lunch pail?
It was the one with like the emperor just like giving him a thumbs up, you know.
Well, we could always go to the auditorium. Who knows what they had there? Or 15 is the armory. Or 14, the security spider's office. I don't know why it's a spider, but okay. 14.
14.
14. 14.
Let's do 14, yeah.
Okay, let's see. What?
Accent's getting really rough here.
14.
I'm really struggling. Okay. All right, so you open the door.
Whoa.
Inside is a pretty. It's is it utilitarian?
Utilitarian?
Utilitarian. It's like very plain, but everything has like a purpose, kind of. Is that the
functional modernist utility?
Yeah, it's kind of like a functional one. And inside of this office, there is a desk with a wall full of camera feeds. You can see that there's a computer on the desk. On the chair, is a skeleton who's wearing the uniform of a security guard, basically of an Imperial Guard soldier of a higher ranking. His skeletal hand is holding on to what appears to be a las pistol, and there is a large crater in the side of his skull where he ejected something out of his skull.
What?
Well, luckily, I think he's dead.
You see the computer is still active, and the wall of screens shows the various cameras that are positioned in the building. A few of them have been destroyed, so there are a few fuzzed out screens, but you have full reign to this office.
I'll look at the computer again. So, what do my Skitari eyes see?
You got to do a tech check.
Will do.
That's like my favorite thing for this season.
Tech check.
Tech check.
You do a tech check. This one is,
and we're not even joking either. Like it's the tech skill. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes with a 1 on the rat dice.
Oh, with a 1 on the rat dice.
Yes.
You were able to access the computer. It was a challenging, which was a 5, which you were successful.
Yay. But
you I will think about that while we go on with the story. Actually, I'm going to have it be a secret because I have an idea, but you don't know about it.
I don't like that.
So as you begin to go through the information, you see that they have a bunch of video logs for the different days that the office, the hospital was running. So you go back and you notice some very crazy things. The first thing is there's all of a sudden in the building, you see the vents around the building begin to emit this faint purplish gas, basically.
Have the purple gas
the
again?
Purple haze, creative time.
Really?
No, I just wanted to do a little. I didn't have to be purple, but I just this could be fun. You notice gas, visible gas, is coming out of the vents. As you switch through the different camera feeds for that day, you notice that it is covering pretty much the entire facility.
Okay. And I can't tell where it's coming from. It's just being dispersed throughout the whole facility on that day?
So you notice that it's being dispersed throughout the facility. And everyone seems fine after that.
Huh.
You continue on through the recordings for a little bit more.
Not at all ominous?
Not at all ominous at all. After a few days have passed, you begin to see people begin to hunch over and begin to convulse on the ground. Different ones are, scratching at their flesh. People are beginning to attack one another. And you see people who are running out of the facility. As they begin to, flee, the people are beginning to act up. You see a squad of space marines these large armored figures
Yeah.
come into the facility and begin to purge the facility. They begin to shoot all of the staff and the patients, everyone who's in the facility. And you see the people who have absorbed this gas and have begun to kind of become more bestial are charging at the Space Marines who are firing into the crowds of people. And they begin to attack them, but their attacks are pretty much not able to penetrate the armor. But you see the systematic cleansing of this entire facility. But let's do an awareness check for you, Max, since you're looking through these video files.
Okay. Awareness. That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 successes.
7 successes. This was difficult. This was going to be a 7.
Yes!
As you are looking through the recordings, you see a single individual escape the facility and goes off out the tunnel, out the blast doors, and disappears.
And I couldn't see what it looked like. Like, did it look like someone I had seen before?
She looked like.
Well, you know that it is a individual. You did not see their face.
Or was it Griff, that little turd muffin?
You just see that they were wearing more of a scientist lab coat kind of deal.
Never mind, couldn't be Griff, not smart enough.
So that is what you see.
I'd like to keep a copy. Is it possible for me to like make a copy of this footage, this particular footage of someone running out?
Yeah. So how many gigabytes are on your memory drive?
I think the book was a bit short on those particular details. I think because gigabytes are like nothing. I think it's more like exobytes or something.
At this time, I got 6 Google bytes.
Teraflops or something. I don't know. I don't even know what those are.
So that's what you see. You're able to take a copy of those few days, that few day span. It's about a 3-day span.
Okay. I'll show them to everyone else to have them look at it, just so that we all can see the information.
Aye, look.
Yeah, I accept this.
Accept this. Now I'm curious. Does Renee feel anything while watching this?
She's seeing the Space Marines shoot into these like creatures, right?
Yeah, and these people basically. Yeah.
She agrees with it.
She agrees with it.
Yeah, she agrees with the killing of them, but like the turning into the monsters and like the purple haze leaking, that's weird, but like that's not anything to her, I don't think that she would necessarily think that it was anybody causing that. Mm-hmm. And she would still see the Space Marines as potentially heroes for coming in and stopping this infection.
So that's what you guys see.
Huh.
I'm getting like early Arthas Warcraft 3 vibes from like the infection must cleanse the city or whatever.
In some ways, yes, yeah. So do you guys want to look at the rest of the room?
That would be good, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, I was investigating the computer, so how about
let's look.
whatever the
Let's
other
look at the
people
whole
were.
thing.
Okay, who wants to look at what?
What are the other major features in the room?
So there's that wall of screens. There's also a safe, a digital locked safe. There is the security guard himself, at least the officer in charge of the facility. There, just his desk, which has his computer and some paperwork, like some routines, shift paperwork, things like that.
Okay. I'll go check out the wall of screens.
Okay. You don't really see any additional movement inside of most of the rooms. You do see in the auditorium that there are actually a lot of flesh zombies walking around the auditorium, or they're sat down basically in the chairs, things like that.
It's a good thing we didn't go to the auditorium.
Very good thing.
I'm gonna try and crack the safe.
Okay, let's see. Do you want to do it with, a technology check, or do you want to try to do it a different way? How does Renee want to do it?
How dare you say technology check instead of tech check?
Yeah, what
Ty?
are you, Ty?
You know better than that.
You're better than this, Ty. You
Check,
are. I got to check.
Got the check.
I got to check.
You want to do a pilot check on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly this one into success range. Actually, I'm gonna stealth this. I'm gonna sneak onto the inside of the safe.
Pick
and
up
open it
25 Uno cards.
I love that meme.
That was pretty
I'll admit,
So
diss on the Emperor or draw 25.
I got
Make that a meme.
I'm gonna diss that Emperor.
I got 2 successes with a 1 on the wrath
For the safe?
for the safe. Yeah.
Okay. You begin to fidget with it. You
Just
sadly
spin
just
the little.
spin the dial around and it falls off. So no success there.
Great. I think Max broke this.
I was by the computer, not the big screens, right?
Correct.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, I think
No, I saw that, Renee. It was you. You busted the safe.
No, I could have sworn I saw Maximilian over there. He was fiddling with something.
All right.
He was turned
You are
away
the
from
worst.
us.
You
I
are the
don't
worst.
know what he was
You are
doing.
the worst. homie
Octavian's
ever.
doing his tick-tick.
Do it.
He kills it, of course, because he's
Obvious.
because he's an NPC.
he
made by
got
Tyler.
he got a 7, which this was
because-
a difficult check, and he is able to bust that safe open.
In
And
other words, Ty needed him to be able to pass, and he did.
No, I actually rolled it.
Fancy that.
I actually
Weird.
did roll it.
Weird.
He did
Nope,
have 8
nope,
dice,
no,
and he got
nope.
a 7.
Nope.
Yes, I believe in myself.
A 7.
I'm going to roll it and then show you guys so you believe me.
It's not going to help.
He hacks into the safe, and then he motions to Renee and says, "Ladies first." If you
He hacked all the bullets out.
he's hacker man.
He has hacks.
He has the hacks to unlock the bullets.
He's a hacker, not a slacker, Kip.
So the safe has been unlocked. He motions for you to open it.
I open it.
So inside there is a large amount of imperial thrones, which is their currency. Also, there is some, more specific, I guess, some paperwork about some of the other patients that's more sensitive. Nothing really too interesting there, just some normal diseases in the town. But you also notice the security card for the head of security.
In other words,
Excellent.
Ty needed us to open the safe.
I did.
Or he just put the safe in the next room we were in.
Yeah.
Surprised he didn't just put
the
it
bathroom, and it would have been in there.
So you find it in the toilet.
the break room. Find it in the break room. Like
You go to the
open
gym.
you open the lunchbox, and it's actually the safe.
It's actually in the lunchbox.
Oh
It's
my
really
goodness.
weird because you're going and you get all the way. No. This is a funny joke once I get to the map.
Oh my god.
Trust me. Like,
Yeah.
it's really
I'm
funny.
waiting for the payoff, Spencer.
Yeah. You go all the way and...
You have to explain.
Staff
it. It's
on
not
call?
good. Oh, that was terrible.
That was close. That was almost a joke. That almost worked.
The
I
lunchbox
enjoyed it.
would have been a perfect place because we did not think twice to even open that. So
I know. If I was truly evil, or we had about 30 plus episodes to do this, then yes.
That's one of the things that they put in a video game because they're just like, these idiots won't look into it. They'll just throw the pots and break them and get all the rupees that way. They won't even know that you can open the lunchbox.
you mean you have to stuff somebody in a bottle? What? True story in a Zelda game. Anyway,
In order to get the security card key, you have to make this ship in a bottle.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
gosh.
stop this. Oh, it looks like you have found the other security codes, and now we are set to go to the elevator, it looks like.
Yes,
yeah, let's go.
Let's
no more
go to this
Broadway.
elevator.
Okay, so you guys return back to the access door. You... I don't know why I'm laughing so much.
We all good?
We're all good here.
We are going to the elevator.
You go up to the elevator. It has the 2 scans there, basically. You place I'm assuming you guys place the cards onto the scanners?
Always,
we do.
yes.
Oh, yeah, place them on the scanners.
Yep, we do.
It opens that first set of doors, opens up the second one, and now you're in that central area surrounded by the labs, and the elevator is in front of you. There's only one way to go, and that is down.
Sweet.
Let us go down.
Let us go down. Indeed.
I wasn't trying to make a joke out of that. I was just...
No,
Anyway.
No, I know, but it's just funny.
Yeah. I really don't see what's so funny. Anyway, but yeah. Let's go down into the depths of this mystery.
So you pile into the elevator. You hit sub-level 2. And you begin your descent down this long, slow elevator ride with terrible elevator music.
How does it go?
Of course. Yeah, how does it go, Tyler? Please. Oh, that is terrible.
It's not even like music. It's like someone doing that.
But the notes seem to be at random. There isn't... It's like extremely sparse techno jazz.
Exactly. The doors open.
Okay, anyway.
The doors on the elevator rings sub-level 2 opens up, and you see this long corridor with large blast doors, kind of like large metal doors, lining down basically this long corridor. And
all right,
it's very dark. The lights still haven't activated. The lights, as you begin to walk, I'm assuming you guys will walk down the corridor.
Yes.
I don't know.
I'm able to walk down this hallway confidently because I have seen Stranger Things Season 2, and I know it's the Russians.
That's
the
season
lights
3.
begin
Or rather,
to...
I apologize, Season 3. Season 3.
I'm
Sure,
confident walking down this because this reminds me of Syndrome's lair in The Incredibles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So you begin to pass these doorways. You see a few of them are open and they go into labs. You see like large amounts of like vials, like large test tubes. The water is extremely murky inside and you can barely see things inside of it, but you see some kind of form inside of this tube basically. And so you begin to pass through these various labs filled with equipment, blood samples, organics. There's all sorts of these really ominous looking things, of course. And as the lights begin to turn on more and more and more as you continue to walk down, it reaches the end of the corridor. And at the end of the corridor, you see a woman with 2 tall, slender looking creatures next to her. And she turns around and you instantly recognize her.
It's Jules.
Bailiff?
It's Jules.
It is not Jules. It is
Thanks,
Phaleth.
Jules. It's
Bailiff,
Jules with Griff and another one of her lackeys.
You've
said 2
caught on to
creatures.
me. 2 creatures. Oh, no, it is Phaleth with 2 of those kind of corrupted Wraith Guard bodyguards. And you see one of them is trying to manipulate a lock of some kind on the door. And she turns around and she looks at you, Torian, and she says, "Brother, why did you come? I will not be able to stop what is coming. I've already foreseen your end."
Then let my end come, for the craft worlds are aware of your presence here, and we will smite you down, witch.
And that's where we'll end the episode.
Sounds good.
Woo!
Hey nerd, do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Of course you do.
Do you like people with New Zealand accents? Of course you do again. Wake up, bucko. It's the fate of Ison.
We roll dice, laugh a lot, and tell a surprisingly compelling tale about a plucky group of weirdos.
Hey, who are you calling a weirdo?
Who gets swept up in a quest to quote-unquote save the world of Ison.
There's action, excitement, and there's a lot of apples. Seriously, there's way too many apples. It got way out of proportion.
Weird as my mother's top lip.
On the Necropodicon network.
See you there.
That'll do.
Dun, da, 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 da.